Now we're going into the 9 a.m. turn, the Confederate portion of the turn. And I did want to start by making a comment about the photos that I'm using. By and large, I only include one photo per turn. And sometimes it's taken after the completion of the Confederate turn. Other times it's after the completion of the turn. And once in a while, it's in the middle of a turn. So when I'm describing what's happened, it may not 100% align with the picture that you're seeing. The picture may be some of the aftermath of what I'm describing. So if things don't look like they have a line of sight, or you don't understand how they could have had combat, it's very possible that the unit had retreated or moved from where they were when the picture was taken. So just a side note on that. But let's get into the 9 a.m. turn. So now we go to the Confederate portion of the 9 a.m. turn. And this is the turn where Hardee receives orders to the 3rd Corps from General Johnston. And they are accepted in delay 1, which means that starting next turn, Hardee will have to roll a die. And I believe he needs a 1 or a 2 to implement the orders. Otherwise, he's still trying to figure out how he's going to implement the orders or whatever his issue is. Out of the photo, it's just off the edge of the photo. Withers' division is marching up to Lick Creek, just outside the McCullough Field. And I've changed his units into column formation, which will allow them to take advantage of the secondary road. And of course, this is allowed now at the 8:30 turn. All of the disorganization restrictions are removed. In the picture here, you can see Gibson's brigade succeeds in getting to the edge of the woods, as well as to extend lines into Spain's Field. Pond's brigade is on the East Corinth Road and makes contact with the 16th Wisconsin, and he extends line. Also, Anderson's brigade's holding the left and is remaining behind as somewhat of a reserve for Ruggles' division. Albin's men, Union, opens fire against Gibson's brigade and takes a permanent casualty. And Allen's unit takes a shot at Pond's brigade, and that unit takes a loss and becomes shaken. However, Gibson's brigade gets to fire, and it becomes low ammo and manages to wreck the Union unit, which routes. Pond's brigade also fires with support from the artillery battery, and this leaves Allen's unit shaken, and he takes a hit. In the Union portion of the turn, Allen's men fall back to Prentiss's right, and that allows them to take advantage of the woods and the stream, and the rest of Prentiss's division gives a little bit of ground, looking for better terrain. And just out of the photo, Buckland's brigade attempts straggler recovery. He was involved in earlier fighting and took a number of straggler losses, and he does recover one straggler point, but he still remains wrecked. And I should note, with regard to straggler recovery, you've got to get out of harm's way, and it also has to be an even turn. It has to be a top of the hour, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, not 8:30, 9:30. So once an hour, you can try to recover some of the men that got, disconnected. Anyway, that brings the 9 o'clock turn to an end. Stay tuned for 9:30, and thank you for watching.